Yeah.
We've always been into drugs somewhere along the line. You know, everything, you know.
You have to speak about what you know, you know.
The only thing we've never been is like an ex-drug user. We haven't been that yet. You know. We haven't reached that stage yet, you know.
What do you like so much about drugs?
Drugs? Well, it's like 7-Up or, you know, lemonade. It gives you a lift, you know.
Yeah.
Some people are into religions, we're into drugs. No, no, when we say drugs, we don't mean, you know, anything hard like heroin or cocaine or
Tobacco,
alcohol. Just mainly pot, hash, psychedelics. You know, we're mainly into that, you know.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, you have a lot of fun. You get high and you laugh at nothing. And that's what Cheech and Chong are, you know. You get high and you laugh at us, you know. It doesn't take a lot of brains.
Are you satirizing the drug culture, you know, like...
Whatever.
Well, if you're satirizing it, does that imply that you can see something's wrong with it?
Yeah.
And that people are making mistakes with drugs,
Well,
perhaps?
what we do is generally just portray it as it is.
See,
you know?
there's no set rules because you never know. Like, a lot of people say it was wrong for this guy to go to jail, but yet he wrote a great novel while he was in there. You know, because people's experiences, man, how can you say they're right or wrong? You know, it's what people go through, what they need to go through in order to, you know, in order to get some use of living on Earth, you know. So how can you make any judgment? I can't. All we can do is just be funny. That's all, and make people laugh for an hour and a half.
And they will laugh at what they can relate to. Usually, they laugh the hardest at the truth.
Yeah, yeah, that's the funniest thing. Yeah, that's whether it's good or bad.
You're reflecting what is happening.
Yeah,
no
exactly.
No moral judgment whatsoever.
You sort of came along at a time in rock and roll. A lot of bands were considering themselves to be very serious, very into their music, etc. Did you sort of think, wow, like, you know, we must get in and take...
We got bugged with that, man. You ever go to a concert, you know, the 16 rock band?
One thing to laugh at was the roadie. When
yeah, the roadie. That was the only humor. The roadie or the MC that come out, you know, and fell into the mic or something, or, you know, or some guitar player with OD on the stage.
Or they get hit by a frisbee in the head.
That would be the only, or some fat kid would take his clothes off. That's
smoke a big joint.
That's the only thing there was to laugh at, you know. And so when we started, we said, hey, you know, this is a gold mine, man, because kids were the only ones going to concerts.
You saw that. You sort of assessed the situation before you...
Well, we were doing the Topless Improv Theater before that, but then our first gig as a duo was in a rock concert, and it was a 5,000-person rock concert, and it went over great, and we said, this is going to work, you know.
Yeah, it's going to work. Because
it was our audience.
We were unannounced, and nothing is worse than an unannounced comedian. All right, kids, everybody stop. We're going to have some funny guys up here. Huh? You know, you know. 2 minutes later, man, we had them.
Do you like to be stoned for when you're actually performing?
Only if we're comfortable.
What?
only if, 2 reasons we'll get stoned. If the show's doing, you know, if we got to catch up with the audience. You know, like if there's a wiped out, you know, go, holy Christ, you know, we got to get with them, you know, or it's the opposite. You look out there and, you know, maybe, like one place we played, they had the prom queen in front.
Yeah.
They announced the prom queen.
The snow queen.
The snow queen. And there was a speech by the president, you know, and everybody's, you know...
They're all sitting in rows, right in the back of each
on
other.
chairs, very upright, and little crinolines, and little frilly dresses, and here they are, Cheech and Chong, you know. We went back and got really stoned. See, Cheech and Chong is like a barometer, too, you know, because we can stand back and say, if you got a Cheech and Chong record, we know where your head's at. If you come to a Cheech and Chong concert, we know where your head's at again, you know.
Do you assume that everybody who's into Cheech and Chong smoke dope?
They either smoke it or they know someone that very intimately, someone that does. And if they don't smoke it, they're usually allergic to it. Because our albums aren't, you know, to straight people. I can't see how they can be funny.
No,
You know,
I don't.
I've heard some straight people, you know, looking at, you know, some guy, some dover, say, hey, listen to this, man, it's really funny. Put it on and laugh before, hey, that's funny, and you know, the guy be, you know, just looking. You know, I mean, there's nothing that says, okay, here, laugh at this. You know, you either get the subtleties or you don't.
So what about your folks? Are they into your humor? Or?
Oh yeah, my
Are you
dad loves
kidding?
it. My dad's a cop.
You know what success will do to folks?
Really?
You know what a new house and car will do to your old man? You can hate your guts, man, but you come home with that car. Give me some of that, son.
I just put a pool in my old lady's house.
Cheech's dad's a cop.
Yeah,
A cop?
Yeah, he's LAPD. Been on the force 25 years.
Yeah.
And he loves it. He's made him a hero with all the kids. Cheech, old man, really?
You want to bust me? Come on.
Where's all the stuff I stole?
Do you think it might be a bit of an in-joke? I mean, your humour is almost completely based on dope.
Well, dope or sex. And if you can't relate to that, forget it.
Yeah, right.
You know, I mean, if, other than that, you know, get into religion. You know?